Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about how to create a mock test. A mock test is a special test where you can include different subject and you can also use different types of question format in a single test. Now we are going to see how to create a mock test. For that, the teacher you have to log in, and in home page when you scroll down in the left hand side you will see my test option. In my test you have test repository, so please click that. The test repository page is opened. Here, in order to create a new test, you have to click create test option available at the top corner. Click next, and here you can give the name for the test. For right now I am going to give us term 1 test, term 1 mock test. Here you have to select the board and you have to select the grade and select the number of question and marks. And here you have test type option. In test type we have 4 different options. The first one is school test, second one is assignment, third one worksheet, and the fourth one mock test. Now we are going to see how to create a mock test. So you have to select mock test option. Once you select the mock test option, you have to give next. The mock test page is displayed here. Here you can see the term 1 mock test, the title which we gave is available here. If you wish to edit the title, you can do that by clicking this pencil icon. And below that you can see instruction column. If you wish to give instruction to the students, you can give it by clicking the pencil icon near general instruction column. Right now I am clicking that. I am just giving a simple instruction like attempt all the questions. You can also give whatever instruction you like. Right now I am just giving a simple instruction and I have to click update. So the instruction is updated successfully. And as a next step, we have to create the section for the question paper. For example, you can create different sections like part 1, part 2, part 3, or section A, section B, section C, as per your requirement. Right now I am going to create only 2 sections, which is part 1, and second section which is part 2. So I have to click new section button. Here I am going to type as part 1. My part 1 contains 3 questions. And I am going to create a second part with 3 questions. Part 2 with 3 questions. You can create as per your requirement. Right now I am using only 2 parts here. Now we have successfully created 2 parts, that is part 1 and part 2, each containing 3 questions. As a next step is to add the question. We have to add 3 questions to part 1 and we have to add 3 questions to part 2. In order to add question, we have to click the 3 dots at the end here. So for part 1 I am going to add the question, add question. Here you can select the subject. For first part I am going to select the questions from mathematics, chapter 1, introduction, simple, complex, multiple, category. And for first part I am just going to give only the MCQ type question. So I am selecting the question type as multiple choice question. I have to click get question. So all the questions available will be visible here and we have to simply select the question. I am going to select. So I have selected 3 questions and I have to click next button. Here you can adjust the mark. I am going to give 3 questions for 3 mark, and I have to click. After finalizing everything, you have to click create button. So we have successfully created part 1, and now we are going to create part 2. For that, you have to click the 3 dots and you have to click add question button. Part 1 I included the question of mathematics, and for part 2 I am going to add the questions of English. So I am selecting the subject as English, and I am selecting the chapter, and I am selecting the subtopic and complexity. For part 1 I have opted for MCQ type of questions, and here for part 2 I am going to give paragraph type of question. So I am going to select the paragraph, and you have to click get questions. Here you can see two questions are available. I am selecting the first question and I am selecting the second question, and I am going to add one more question of NAT type. NAT type is numerical answer type. So I am adding one numerical type question. So for 3 questions I have selected 3 questions. You can also add or delete 1 or 2 questions, that is depending upon your interest. After selecting, you have to click next. Here you can give marks. So after giving everything, you have to click create. So we have created our mock test successfully, and we have to assign this test. For that, you have to again click the test repository. Here you can see the test which we have created. I have created term 1 mock test, that is available here. Okay, so the next step is to schedule the test. Before scheduling, we have to publish the test. Whenever you create a question paper or a mock test or any test, you have to publish it. Only then it will be saved and it will be available for use. Click that. It will ask whether you want to publish the test. You have to click publish. You will get a message that test has been published successfully. After that, you can schedule the test whenever you like. To schedule the test, you have to once again click this button and you have to click schedule now. Here you can select the class or section for which you assign this test. Here you can assign the test for an individual student or to the entire class. Right now I am selecting the entire class. You have to give the test timing, date and the test duration. I am going to give it as 10 minutes. After giving everything, you have to click schedule button. The test has been scheduled to the students. So this is the way where we can create a mock test, and we can include multiple subject and we can include different type of question format.